You need to take the rest of the segment off. Dusty, the replacement.
Absolutely.
Dusty,
Hey, let's
if you
go,
could.
Dusty.
Well, you just listen. I'm not saying it's
Dust.
permanent. Just please, if you could, Wilds.
Yes.
You're not prepared to
take it
discuss
off.
this.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
You're not prepared for this. Dusty, what's the set? What are we talking about here?
Hubs, can we get back on track here, please?
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the Patriots schedule, please.
Most sacks by a teammate duo. We're right there, 1 and 2. We can show the full screen at your leisure. Oh, you're a That's not funny.
Yes!
That's not
Yes! We got him again,
not
America!
funny. I did a whole thing. That's not
Yes,
good.
that's the first
Oh,
time
it's comedy show now.
Yes.
God darn it. At all. No,
Oh, there it
It's
is.
my thing.
All right, go ahead, Wilds. You're on this camera. Go ahead.
Punxsutawney Phil. That's a true stat. Oh, man.
Oh, you were talking to him? Yeah. But you can go.
No,
That's
no,
my leadership.
no.
I will let you go.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
I just need to.
My bad.
Come here.
You can.
It was a great show. Wilds and Nick was fantastic. You know, I made my contributions, but those two were outstanding. It's all about the team. You know, I thought they carried us. I just did my part, and I was happy to
You know
do it.
what? You're like the Brock Purdy of the team.
You know what?
I might
I
be
totally
MVP.
agree with that
MVP,
take.
baby. I'm gonna be the MVP.
I took the stats here on what we saw. 30 minutes, 14 points. He was 4 for 14 from the field. Three-pointers. He went over 4 from 3. He had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Thought like Brew, you're right. He wasn't getting the ball enough. But while we were watching,
Wild.
That
What
is
is
a nice picture.
that's another mistake. Between the letter and the photo, we were supposed to be in our seats. I wanted the in our seats photo.
I can't win. I can't win.
Brew makes a point. I mean, listen, they're out here, you know,
They wanna-
beatboxing.
I want to do all that stuff. I mean,
What they want to do, bro?
y'all didn't know I used to get that on.
It's Aaron Rodgers coming back next. It's a great take. Unfortunately, no letter this week. I talked to the Postmaster General,
Wow.
and they said they had a stamp issue.
You know, I'm really I don't know that I believe that.
Why?
I'm not trying to disparage Don, or Don Jr.
Oh, Ryan and
Ryan and Brian, any of them. But I think this week they were lazy, they were unprofessional, and they didn't understand their obligation to this
I've
show.
been trying to get off this bit. We've done 50 things to 100%. Brewer's like, hey, you know these games we want? We got games. We got the protein under there. I can't come up with any more ideas. I can't. You want this? There's nothing in it. That's what the Budless people are like, please do it. It's not even a real game.
That was a heck of a performance, just that whole segment by you.
I don't know if it was good. Next week, Budless. It's gonna rate
I'm
through the
looking
roof.
for improvement next week. Let's
Well,
just
you
put
know
it
what?
that way.
That's fair. Put me on the Why don't you take a look at bringing the Bud list home? It's motivating, it's inspirational, it's a little bit of an indictment sometimes, so you can play it with your friends and family. It's a great present for young and old.
is.
Take it away, bro.
I was playing it last night. We had a ton of fun with the fam. All right, but this one is real.
I don't mean to yell at you.
I got yell back. Hey, don't yell at me.
There you go.
Don't raise your voice at me on the middle of the segment.
See, there you go.
Don't touch me.
All right, you know
Stop
what?
laughing.
All right, see?
The whole segment's ruined.
That's
You gotta
fine.
be
Well, there you
mindful
go.
of what tree you bark on.
Yeah,
Don't
you-
come this way. Stay over there.
I'm sorry.
You took back control of the show, though. There you go. You know what? Wilds made some great points. I like the petition.
It fell off the rails. I'll be honest with you. There's no doubt going to Dallas. It's Brew's tomato can.
Oh.
featuring the Cowboys' opponents. It's available in your local grocery stores, and production is ramping up. We're expecting a lot. Again, it's Brews, tomato fans,
There he is.
nationwide.
Greg loves
You know, I liked it at first, Miles. I liked it.
That's not a cowboy
Who is
bit.
that?
That is
Who
a,
is that?
That's a
That's
tomato
Brews.
can bit.
My
You back
head,
there putting the
obviously, but
labels on the
that's
tomato
fine.
can.
Tomato
Not my body. All right. All right. Anyway, let's get to it. Nicely done, Coach. Back in the day when we had 5 people on the Bud list before Wild said, Crew's getting too much shine. Cut it to 3. Zach would have been on there, so blame Wild.
Does
Blame
the
Wild.
game have 5?
Yeah, he
the home game has 5?
He did that to get back in my good graces.
It's time for the iciest and most formidable ranking in all sports television. Join me as we head to the peak.
This is so stupid.
I went to college. My parents struggled to take out loans. What am I doing?
You're the one that created all of this. I just
know,
said
it's
let's
too
do
much.
a quarterback rankings. All right, here we go.
Last night, in a South Philly Chiefs bar, it does exist, a contingent of academics, scientists, and one down-on-his-luck magician fought and toiled and burned the midnight oil to concoct what is known across the sports landscape as the best segment in all of sports media. It's an honor. It's a privilege. It's time for Nick's Tears. That was a nice little cherry on top.
Very nice, Coach. Now, are these edible or are these actually being? Are they? You know, sometimes you used to get the edible ones.
But next time, I'll get you an edible one for next time.
We had
I
all the
expect you to have mine every time I show up.
It's one of the
The
oddest
crumble cookies
comments.
got me hungry now.
Okay.
I'm thinking
Coming up
about
next,
them. I
we're
thought these
talking
were
about the
mints
number
or something.
What is
like
What in the
He's thinking of the.
You know, little kid.
It's edible. Just wanted to take a special opportunity here to say we honestly hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and we appreciate spending some of your time with the First Things First family.
I knew there was somewhere you were getting that in there.
Happy
No, it
Thanksgiving.
wasn't me.
Oh, you don't
It
like
wasn't
Thanksgiving
me.
now, bro? I'm trying to be nice to the audience. They have a lot of options when it comes to their sports content and they choose First Things
That's
First.
right.
All right, here we go. The Bud list.
It's upset alert.
Okay.
Hey, you want a big upset? Pick Giants over Cowboys. Straight up. You know you want to. You call yourself the Puxatawny-Phil of football, but you're scared to make a huge upset alert. You used to. You don't do it anymore. Look at the graphic that Josh made. 3 outright wins. Do it. Do it, you wimp.
Cowboys are favored by 17.5, and history proves that these divisional games are quite. Brew, can I ask Coach his opinion on it first before we?
I think it's a good philosophy. When you do something really terrible, you should probably repeat it.
I bet you're glad you asked Coach's opinion of that.
Yeah, edit that out. Let's just go right to Brew. Brew, what was your take on that idea?
I was going to say it was a good idea, but after that, I'm zipping the lip. I'm going with Coach.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny because Greg Jennings here and he's a Packers guy. And last week, even though he wasn't here, we talked so much about the Packers. Quick, recap if you missed it, guys.
Go, Pack, go.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's not.
Hold that L.
Can I give it to you?
Did you hold that L though?
Would you like to hold it now, Mark?
No, I didn't pick them too much.
Okay, back to the mountain.
Brew, I thought was you were not able to join us. You did have your own private bowling alley, which I
I saw that guy in the book. I knew you were
put up a
there.
160. You did put up a
You know what?
That kills Greg every time.
You know what?
What?
Ha ha. Joke's on me.
Wilds, what are you smoking?
So spirit is Russ cooking. Tease for the next segment.
We did a whole smoke machine
I didn't
for
know.
the Russ
Didn't work
cookies.
Lost my 5.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. It was never a doubt. Terrible leadership by this guy. It was never a doubt. Oh, already. I did my thing.
I didn't mind.
He said, I I didn't mind.
Selfish.
I'm out here.
I
got my point. You know, I did my thing.
Bro,
Of course.
this guy can't talk to us about playing the receiver.
No, you guys can't talk to me about playing the receiver position.
Bro, I mean, this guy.
I was a high school receiver.
Oh, no, bro, please. You were throwing it and catching it? He's up there like Travis Hunter, but the quarterback and the receiver. Last 3 games, 400-something yards. Hey, keep the show going. I have a stat. I had to do the math. There's a balance that we try to strike between playing the hits and having the bits go a little bit stale. So I asked the graphics team, let's spice it up a little bit for our holiday greetings cards. Guys, Dusty, I said that is different, don't get me wrong. But probably not what Don Sr. was talking about.
Wait, why are you on the middle?
Version wasn't as bad.
You in the middle.
I don't know.
He also
He's the leader of the show.
Dusty, move me in the background again. Sorry. That was multiple mistakes on that. I'm sorry, bro. We're going to keep working on it.
Let's get to it.
Okay, that's enough. Russell Wilson's under duress.
Thank you. Now we're back to friendly territory.
They hired Sean Payton,
Way to take the air out of
which
the segment.
means there are no.
Light-skinned brothers got that dog in. All right? Steph, Clay, Patrick Mahomes, Jason Kidd, me. All right? So let the dog out, D-Book. Let the dog roar tonight.
Roar.
I believe in you. Or
different
bark,
animal.
whatever. Bite. Bark and bite. All right, at number 1.
But I'll show you something, bro.
Wait,
Eagles
what?
defense. Eagles defense. Tomato cans.
How dare you, Nick Wright? How dare you? Shaq.
Hey, look.
Darius. Y'all seeing this?
Yeah.
Put tomato cans. They put you with the likes of these chumps. No, real talk. This is what they
played
put
them
you
hard.
with the likes of these
Sam
chumps.
Howell threw for like 700 yards.
Y'all better wake up.
Yeah.
All right? You better wake up. Sean Desai, do something.
Also, this is our first week after Don Sr. disciplined me, basically, for going back to the old, tired, you and your cowboy outfit joke.
Yeah,
So
remember,
I'm not-
You do that every week.
Not
I
doing
know,
it this
and Don
week.
Sr.
But Don
said
Sr.
He
So I had
chastised you?
to,
you were
yeah,
sitting
in
right
the letter,
here.
I was
bro.
very
in this
disappointed
letter.
when I
Yes,
when I
so-
heard you read that.
Here we go.
Wanted to see the Bruins Cowboys.
Dear Wilds, love the show. Just wanted to wish you and the team happy holidays. Cheers, Ryan and Brian. Well, thank you, Ryan and Brian. We appreciate it.
The thing
No
is,
graphics.
where is Dusty? Where is the real picture of my body? The one
Right
that's on
there.
the Bruto, the tough. Young kids be soft. That's my real body, y'all. Public. All right, here we go.
If he throws an interception, Belichick's going to pull him, and the whole thing, the whole baby goat, this whole brand that I
Wilds.
built for you is down the tubes.
Wilds.
As well as that script. It's got the other story on it.
You got to pick that up, buddy. No,
It's a disaster. It's a disaster.
Everything's falling. You know what? To make Wilds feel better, when Mac throws a pick this week,
Oh,
and gets
don't.
benched, let's all pitch in
Sauce?
and get Wilds a Sauce Gardner jersey. Let's all pitch in and get Wilds an authentic Sauce Gardner.
It's a great jersey, though. It's a great jersey.
All right, Dusty,
doing
what do we
to the
got
legend
coming up
like
next?
I think we got to go to break. Hubs, it's Mahomes Mountain up next, I think.
That's
Tomorrow's segment.
Oh, you were rolling, Dusty. Wow.
You're done.
Get out of the
Tomorrow,
chair. Get out of the chair.
Back.
Trying to get to the chair. We gave
Hey,
you
that
the
was good.
chance.
Hey, you gave it. You were not put in a position to succeed.
You were rocking and rolling.
Hey, Trump.
The last minute, he fell apart.
That
Too
was
much
classic.
for him.